So it's been some time now since I finished up my YouTube studio, all the way from painting to light setup to, you know, the desk that I'm sitting at, to storage, which is behind me, to the second room, which is the gaming room, and the chill room, and all of that, but I haven't really done a YouTube studio tour yet. So I thought in today's video, I'm gonna show you my studio, how I set up everything from lighting to storage to overhead rig to, you know, soundproofing the room and just everything. I'm gonna break it down for you in today's video, and we're gonna take a look at how I did that, how I turned this average bedroom into my own professional YouTube studio. Now, when it comes to lighting up the studio and lighting up myself when I'm doing these recordings, I use the Godox SL60W. In fact, I'm using one as a key light and one as a reflector up in the ceiling to spread more light evenly out in the room, and this works great when I'm doing my overhead shots of LumaFusion tutorials or doing product top-down shots or whatever I'm doing. This is a lot better to use than a ceiling light, which might create a shadow between you and the subject object when you are recording in a studio like this. I'm also using the softbox of 120 centimeters and 80 centimeters, and this comes in at a total of around $210. So the SL60W is around $150, and the softbox varies depending on the size from $50 all the way up to $100 and $150. So this is a highly recommended product. It's good quality and it really does the job if you need some lighting in your studio. Now, when it comes to the desk which I'm sitting at, this is an adjustable sit and stand desk which allows me to raise the desk if I want to stand up or lower it down if I want to sit. This also works great for the overhead shots I'm doing. Depending on how I want to frame the shot, I can always increase or decrease the height of the table. Now, the tabletop is 100% oak, so it's fairly heavy. It comes in around 50, 60 or 70 kilos. And what I did to this was to simply oil it with a walnut oil to create the look which you're seeing right now. And this also fits great with the type of style which I'm going for in this office. Now, when it comes to storing all the footage that I record from the different devices that I use, also photos and video files, the main thing I use is my Samsung T5. This is what I use between different devices depending on which device I'm using, and I also have a Western Digital 4TB, which is my travel device. And what I mainly use for my studio recordings is the Western Digital 20TB disc. So this allows me to swap out the different discs when they are getting full and then just replace them with a brand new one, and I can easily store everything I need on this one. Now, when it comes to the overhead recordings which you see here on this channel, and when I'm making my LumaFusion tutorials, what I use is the Sony a7 III with the Sony 16-35mm f4 lens, and with that I'm using the Rode NTG shotgun microphone, which is really insane. It's one of the best affordable microphones out there, and this is mounted to a boom arm with the help of a small rig clamp. So this is basically a minimalistic setup for the overhead shot, and it works perfect. I'm also using the Portkeys P6, which I use as a monitor to frame the shot and to see if everything is in focus. Now, when it comes to how I record the videos here in the studio, I'm using the Sony a7S III, and I'm also using the SwitchPod as my tripod with the Manfrotto quick release on the top. Now, for the voiceovers and better audio in general with the camera, I'm using the Saramonic Smart Rig Plus. This is the Smart Rig 2 that allows you to plug in two different XLR microphones directly into your camera if you want to do that, or you can plug only one, and it really gives you that studio quality when you are recording your video. So if you have a studio microphone, an XLR microphone laying around, you might as well get a Saramonic Smart Rig Plus and then add that to your XLR microphone and then plug it straight into your camera, and you are good to go. You have insane quality right away, and there's no need for any additional adjustments or accessories to get this to work directly from your camera. So when it comes to storage and how I store everything from my camera accessories to my GoPros and wires and charging cables and all of that, I went for something from IKEA. And this storage unit here is called Bror. So I'm not sure if this can be bought off of IKEA all around the world, but I make sure to leave a link down in the description below just in case you want to check it out as well. This is all metal with a wood plate on top. What I did was to oil this with the same walnut oil as I oiled the main tabletop and my desk, which I'm sitting at. And I'm also using just normal plastic boxes from IKEA, which I have all my different things in. So for additional storage, I wanted to have a quick access system, which allowed me to get quick access to the different things I need when I'm going out to shoot a video. And here I found the IKEA pegboard system, which really is high quality. Believe it or not, high quality from IKEA, that's extremely rare. And these were originally gray, so I had to go out and get some black matte spray and then spray the pegboards to get the look that you see here on the screen right now. And these are really easy to mount as well. And I also created my own charging system with the use of one pegboard. So here I can just mount all the chargers that I have and then simply add the battery and change out the battery when I need to charge a new one. So it's a really clean system for charging your things. And also use Velcro to keep these things in place, otherwise they will just fall down. When it comes to all the light, the different type of colored light which you see here in the studio, all of the lights which I'm using is Philips Hue. I have the Philips Hue LED strip behind the pegboard, and I also have the Philips Hue ring light which is called Sana, and I have some Philips Hue LED strips around my storage units and also underneath the table. Now, in addition to the main office, I also have a separate room within the office, which I call the gaming room. Here I have my LG 38-inch ultrawide monitor, my Rode Studio microphone, and also my headset of choice from Corsair. This is what I use to talk with clients, with partners, and when I'm playing games or just talking with friends. The tabletop is the same as in the main office. It came in at 4 meters, so splitting that in two allowed me to have 2 tabletops of 2 meters wide. Now when it comes to my Asus computer, I've had a lot of questions regarding the components which is inside this computer. This is a beast of a computer, and it has an RTX 3090, 24 GB of VRAM. It has liquid cooling from Asus, also an Asus motherboard. It has an i9 processor, 750 watts power supply, and there's a bunch of fans in there, and it has a lot of different SSD disks as well. So this computer can basically take the hit, whether it's playing games at ultra quality or if it's editing a video inside of After Effects. Now the last thing I needed to do to complete the office was to actually add some acoustic foam plates. Now in the past I had so much echo when I recorded the videos here in the office, so I ended up placing some in the ceiling. That was not enough, so I went ahead and bought 24 new plates from Aerozoom, which I placed at the front of me where I'm recording behind the desk, as you can see here in the video, and this really seemed to remove all the echo. I was thinking I needed to add some more furniture, some curtains and all of that, which I didn't really want to have in the office because one, it's taking up a lot of space, and the curtains doesn't really look that good, especially for the type of vibe I'm going in the studio. So it seems like this sorted out the echo, and hopefully we got rid of that and we have a lot better audio coming from the microphone as of now. So there you have a breakdown of my 2021 YouTube home office and all the different accessories, furnitures and lighting and everything which you saw in this video. Everything is linked down in the description below just in case you want to check them out. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That would be really appreciated. And that's also going to be the end of today's video. So I see you guys in the next one.